Alright, let's actually get into this. Here we go. Welcome to Returnal. I just picked this game up like a few days ago, and I cannot put it down. This game is great. I know I'm turbo late to the party on this one, with it being first on PS5, then it got released on PC, and I think it's been on PC for like a couple of years now, and I'm just getting into it. Yeah, it's great. It's, I picked this up, I don't know, like 3-4 days ago, I think, something like that. Three or 4 days ago, and I've played it for 14 hours. Yeah, I've played through both of the acts, Act 1 and Act 2. I've beaten the game, effectively beaten the two acts. And yeah, I cannot put this game down. So I'm gonna play more of it. So here we go. I'm in Act 1 right now because I can. So you can actually switch once you beat the game. You can switch what act you're on. I'm back on Act 1. And I'm just gonna do a run. I'm gonna first unlock a new item. I've got ether, so. What is this? Creates a personal field that damages hostiles around you. Yeah, sure. I'm really hoping the audio's not entirely fucked. I tested it a little bit, but only with like just walking around in the area with your ship. I haven't actually like gotten into any fights or anything like that. So hopefully it's good. We'll find out. But yeah, I picked this up because I saw it was on sale, and I've been kind of looking at it for the last little bit just to see if it's just, I don't know, I've been looking for something else to play. And I've ended up just kind of getting stuck into like, wasn't really sure what to play. I gotta, after watching Summer Game Fest, now there's stuff that I should probably be finishing, because of course they showed off the new part of the Final Fantasy trilogy, and I am only like halfway through Rebirth, so I need to go finish that game. I know there's still so much left to do. Where's the thing? Where's the thing? Please give me a new weapon. Sure. Actually, now don't mind this weapon. I'll think about that. I actually don't mind this weapon now. I didn't really like it when I first had gotten it. 15% chance to retain consumable. Cool. Yeah, so I didn't really like this weapon, the Electropylon driver. I didn't like it when I first got it. I was like, this weapon's like, it takes too long to kill anything. I would rather just have something with like a high rate of fire or something like that. So, but then I got this upgrade here, the pylon web. Fires all pylons simultaneously in a web-like pattern. So instead of having to one by one, so the what it does is it shoots out these little spikes, and then if you shoot out more than one spike, it like connects between them with like a beam of electricity. And having to like set multiple ones up to actually do any form of damage was kind of a pain in the ass. But then I got this upgrade, and it just fires out all of them, and it makes it way more effective. And so now I very much like this weapon. It is, actually, Actually, let's do one of these. So this is another player. So you'll be able to see actually their name. Okay, or all right, listen, bud. So you can see now that this thing like fires out this whole big. Oh, okay. Wow, I'm gonna fucking die immediately. Get jump scared me. Those bodies on the ground are actually other players, and you can pick either to salvage them, get equipment or something out of them, or you can choose to avenge them, and you'll have to fight some kind of very strong enemy. And then you'll get rewards out of it. Okay, you seeing the problem with the the pylon driver? Yeah, it does that sometimes. Let's see what's down here. Stuff. This is weapon proficiency, which I think just ups like your I don't know if it's damage, reload speed, other kind of shenanigans with the weapons or something. Well, didn't get anything off that. But yeah, so being able with this upgrade to the pylon driver, being able to fire out all of them at once is so much nicer than having to. Let's grab this. Damn it. Oh, cool. Thanks for having my health. Appreciate you jackass. Alright. What we got here? Reduce alt fire cooldown by 3 seconds. But Obolite is like your currency, your per run currency. Sure. Those little parasites, they give you a bonus, but at a cost. Some costs are fine. Some costs are very not fine. I had one that was like, I forget what it was. It was like you had higher protection, so higher like defense, but yeah, I really like the Hollow Seeker. This thing is insane. Before I talk about that, the parasite was like you get higher protection, which is like a higher defense, so you take less damage, but you have significantly lower health. I was like, I don't think that's a good idea. I think that's a bad trade-off. But so back to the excuse me, back to the weapon. The Hollow Seeker is probably one of my favorites because absurd rate of fire, gigantic mag, and yeah, rate of fire over everything. What's this? Large resin. Cool. Probably actually like. Oh lord. Thanks. Thanks, game. Appreciate you just annihilating me like that. Oh, cool. Is there any health? Is there like actual health around here, or am I just stupid? Am I gonna get punished for being stupid? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. Alright, well. I mean, let's see what happens. So what you'll notice is currently I have very low health. And that is that malfunction in the top left. So what happens is whenever you pick up an item, there are items marked as malignant items. And whenever you pick one of those up, there's a chance that you will get a, wow, I could have just died right there. There's a chance you'll get you'll get a malfunction. Oh, I'm probably gonna die right here, but well, maybe not. Oh, probably. Hit the slow down and hopefully not eat shit immediately. Okay, well. So those malfunctions are kind of rough. And before you say, well, you could have just used a consumable and gotten your health back. No. That actually doesn't work. When it halves your health, or when it takes away like a ton of your health, if you use a consumable and get your max health back, it doesn't heal you. You stay at that low health. Yeah, it's mean. Improves chances of finding salvage from hostels. Sure. Oh my god. You know, that accidentally broke that chunk. That was an ether chunk. It's just like a rock of currency. And that was a malignant chunk, so breaking it could have caused me a malfunction. But it didn't, thankfully. I don't think I need this right now. Okay, when it says integrity, that's just your health. Is there a fight here? Or is this just an empty? Nope, it's a fight. Okay. I don't really know what it is about this game, but like my first like day or two playing this game, I was doing like super well. I was getting so far on each of the runs and like actually doing really, really well. And I got through like some really tough encounters on like my first attempt and things like that. And I think I got to like, I got through the final boss, or not the final boss, but the boss of this area, the boss of the first biome. It was like my first run. I got through them. And I was just like, for the first couple of days, I was doing so well at this game. And then just like the last couple of days, I don't know what the hell it's been, but I've just eaten shit on like every single run I've done. And it's not even like late into the runs or anything like that. It's relatively early, and I just like die. I just completely choke, and I have no idea what it is. I don't know if there was, you know, a hidden, oh, by the way, the game got harder now because you know, you beat X number of bosses or anything, and so it just says, oh, by the way, the game's gotten harder, but I don't know if the game's actually gotten harder or if it's just me being stupid. No, I don't want that. But yeah, I've just been having a hell of a time with the game over the last like couple of days. It's just I've just been dying immediately on so many runs. Be smart and climb up the side. let's not climb into the laser. You know, maybe use my brain. I saw those lasers at the last minute. Carbine? Yeah, it's better than the pistol. Okay, and it's the high fire rate carbine. I suppose while I'm doing this, I suppose I should probably talk about... Good lord, guys, can we calm down? Okay, I'm gonna do it after this room, because this guy is a gigantic pain in my ass. And so are these bats. Those bat things, and this dude, because that spray, it knocks you back. That's classified as a heavy attack, and it knocks you back. And because the spray goes on for so long, you can actually just, like, stand back up into it again and just get hit again. It's, that guy is an absolute motherfucker to fight right now. I don't know why, but he's just a bitch. The fucking vines jump scaring me every single time. Appreciate it. I am the Hall Seeker. However, let's go back to my train of thought. You know what? I'm gonna save that key. Let's go back to my train of thought here that I was gonna get onto before seeing what the enemies in that room were. But I suppose I should kind of talk a little bit about what Returnal is, for anyone who maybe hasn't seen the game or is maybe a little curious about what the game actually is, what it's about, what you're doing, who you are. I'm not going to talk about the story because the story is kind of interesting, but also incredibly cryptic and slightly confusing. It's one of those, like, you kind of have to, like, see the story. And of course, I don't actually have the full story because I don't have all the like audio logs and everything. Ow! It's an asshole. Jeez. These enemies, man, are just vicious. But yeah, I suppose talk a little bit about what the what this game is. So Returnal is a... What would be the best phrasing to describe this game? It is a roguelite third-person shooter bullet hell. Like, it's got oh my god. Okay, all right, let's calm down. Like, it has elements from, I mean, it's a roguelite for one, because you have, you know, randomly generated, or at least partially randomly generated maps. There are like, it's kind of like there are set rooms, and then the rooms that you're gonna get are random, but the layout of each specific room is the same, but which rooms are going to link into which other rooms is random. That's, yeah, I think that's the maybe least confusing way of explaining that. I mean, there are some games that are like, you know, the layout is completely random. No, I suppose. Anyway, it is a roguelite. It's a third-person shooter, and it's got bullet hell elements, as you've probably been able to see with the enemy attack patterns. You can actually see the projectiles coming at you, and you're dodging through the projectiles, and yeah, so there's like different types of attacks, different you know, light attacks, heavy attacks, things like that. And yeah, and the whole thing is you are some form of scientist or researcher or explorer or something, and you crash land on an alien planet, and then things get very strange. And yeah, that's kind of the whole setup for the game. I'm gonna grab this, and you'll be going through the game, you'll be collecting, you like getting upgrades, getting new weapons, and there are these things called artifacts that are like, you know, upgrades for the run, like actual passive upgrades. I'm actually just gonna hit this and heal so I don't die immediately. But yeah, it is roguelike third-person shooter bullet hell is the best way I can kind of describe that. There are, oh god, not this guy. Oh, not this guy, please, not this guy. I hate fighting this guy. He's hyper aggressive, and he yeets himself across the map. Like, specifically to get directly in your face and kill you. And I really dislike him. Need to just get rid of that guy. Yeah, there's like your normal small enemies, there's your bigger, like, special enemy. I definitely did not see his attack there on the ground. Nicely done, me. Ooh, I really do like Dreadbound. This is a really cool weapon. Oh, hey, dude. What else to say about this? There are... Holy shit. It's a good thing there's... Please tell me this is heal. Okay, well, it's kind of a heal. Yeah, and you'll go through. So there's 2 acts in the game, and they're kind of like separate. Um, like separate entities to each other. So when you start a run, you either start a run of Act 1 or Act 2. It's not like you play through both of them. You pick one and you play through one or the other kind of thing. No, I don't want the pistol again, game. Yeah, and so, yeah, and you'll be finding chests. Some of them are locked, some of them are open, and some of them are malignant, as I kind of talked about earlier. There are some malignant items which may inflict a malfunction, and you can see the probability on all of them. It'll just say, you know, low, moderate, high, very high. And so if I open this chest without cleansing it, there is a very high chance that I will get a malfunction, which is a temporary debuff until I complete a certain condition. So like if I just open this, let's see if I get something. Yep. Okay, so what I've got here, my malfunction is hostiles leave behind acid pools on death, and it's going to persist until I use 1 key. So there's always a condition to get rid. Well, not always. Typically, there is a condition to get rid of the malfunction. Yeah, see, this one is malfunction probability moderate. So it's a heal, but there's a moderate chance that I'll get a malfunction. So I'm just going to hit this and see. So yeah, I didn't get one there. But yeah, most of the time the malfunctions have a condition, and then when you satisfy the condition, it goes away. Something that I learned pretty recently, though, is you can actually only have 2 malfunctions. You know, that's pretty good. Well, no, that's for adrenaline level, not integrity level. It's not super great. Well, I'll pick it up. So these are those parasites, right? So they have a positive, but also a negative. So I don't need as many kills to increase my adrenaline level, which your adrenaline is bottom center there, the little heartbeat thing. And it'll give you various adrenaline levels up, you know, from 0 to 5, give you bonuses. So I'm going to grab that, because I might as well. And then I'm just going to teleport back to here. I don't know that I'm going to go after that, that suit signal. I think I might leave that one alone, just because I don't really feel like getting slapped around by some elite monster again. I will, however, see what this chest is. Pyroshell caster? I don't really like the Pyroshell caster. Or the, whatever the other grenade launcher. Or, it's like a rocket launcher or something. It fires 3 rockets at once. Don't really like those weapons. They're, like, they're strong for it. I find a lot of weapons in this game to be, like, very situational. So, like, those weapons are good for, if the enemy is, I just chucked myself off the, alright. At least there was ground under here. Let's take me back up. Yeah, it does. Like the rocket launcher and stuff is good for if the enemy is not very mobile. But some of the other weapons are better for, you know, the hypermobile enemies or flying enemies. Like the rocket launcher is not good for flying enemies because the rockets move far too slow. To be honest, this weapon's kind of not all that great for flying or highly mobile enemies. I just really like this weapon, so. This one's kind of a unique weapon in that it doesn't actually like have a magazine that you empty and then reload. The shots, when they hit something, they will bounce back to you. So they'll just. So if you like get up in someone's face. Yeah, if you can just like get up in someone's face and hit all of the shots, it just rips through enemies. But of course you have to actually hit your shots, which I am notoriously bad at. Do that in a sec. And then you'll notice on the map here, there's the square doorways. There's these triangle doorways, which are side paths. So the square ones are like main path forward, and the triangle ones are always side paths. I'm not gonna use this. I don't need this right now. This thing, there's a lot of stuff that you should just like try for yourself and figure out. So I don't know that I'm gonna talk too much about like the specifics of certain things in the environment, because you should probably, you know, check it out yourself and, you know, experiment, play around, see what's going on. However, there are some things that I will talk about. Like the fact that these enemies are absolutely awful. Yeah, like the fact that those enemies are absolutely awful to fight, and I hate them every single time I have to fight them because they fire homing rounds, and oh no, this is going to be a problem. I'm probably gonna die here. Please let this be a heal. Thank you. Yeah, this guy. Yeah, you see the weapon that just returns to you instead of reloading. You get up into their face, and it just tears through them. This is the rocket launcher, by the way. See the 3 rockets. It's too slow, and it's not good for flying enemies because they will just dodge out of the way. And you'll find locked stuff every so often, and you'll just use a key. And hey, that got rid of my malfunction. Look at that. Yeah. See, big wide open areas like this with a bunch of flying enemies, not great for this weapon because you're out of ammo until it hits something, so it's just gonna go to like the world boundary in these big wide open areas. which then means you're out of ammo for quite a while. And then you have to rely on your melee attack, which is, I mean, it's good, but also not great. Nah, I don't really want that. You know, I've seen this this translocation sphere a few times. This just seems like a really terrible idea. Like, I see this and I get flashbacks to Warped Echo in Risk of Rain, and just how awful that item was when it first released. Because it's just, alright, listen, bud. Yeah, because Warped Echo would be like, when you were low on health, it teleported you to a random location, and sometimes that random location can just be like directly in the enemy's face. So, yeah, I see that item and I just go, this is gonna end badly. I can never figure out where in the hell the button is for this door. I don't know where it is. I'll check out the side path and just see. Maybe I can get a... Fuck. This is gonna be a problem. There's two of those things. Oh, there's a lot of them. Oh, there's a lot of them. Oh, it's not just two. Oh, Lord. Oh, this is gonna be a problem, and they all have shields. Let's do what I can to clear out some of the smaller ones. Geez, that really doesn't last very long, does it? Yeah. This is where this weapon might actually come in handy. Oh, jeez, losing my voice. Yeah, this weapon might actually come in handy here, because you can get right up in their face. Because with these guys, them being protected by a shield, as soon as you break the shield, they get stunned. Ooh. Yeah, okay. Well, hang on. What's this? I don't like that weapon either. That is a grenade launcher that leaves a little pool of acid. I'm not a fan, because it's, again, very slow. But just to show you here, so this is a version of the pylon driver that doesn't fire them all out. So you see, you have to fire one at a time to form that web, which is sometimes okay and sometimes not. What we got here? Increased proficiency rate, increased protection. I'm gonna go with protection, because I'm not gonna buy the other one, but I'm gonna increase protection just in case. What do we got? Moderate? Yeah, I'll take that chance. Damn it. All right, and there's these little consumables that you can find as well that are sometimes good, sometimes not, like that translocation sphere that I think is a terrible idea. With the, you know, PTSD from Warped Echo. There's a side path over here I want to go check out because I want to see if I can get a weapon that isn't this thing. Oh, yeah, and sometimes you'll get a damaged fabricator, which will just give you a random item. And you can use... So these ones, they'll give you random items, but you can use them multiple times. Whereas the ones that are normal, you can only use them once. Those ones you can use multiple times, but they will cost more and more each time. Oh. You know what? Alright, listen, jerk. Okay. I just wanted to see what that item was, but you know what? I'm just gonna leave. And yes, I'm taking this weapon instead of that one, because the pylon driver is fine. It's kind of one of those if you don't have the, what is it, the bonus to it, it's, I don't really know how worth it is. So that's the way to the boss. That red door is the way to the boss here. I feel like I want to go and check out one of these other side paths here. No, I'm just going to go see what the boss does. Hang on, do I have the... I have a... Item disabled by suit malfunction. Oh, shit. 6 melee kills. To, bring that one back. Okay. Can I do... Oh, I might want to actually do this side. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go do that, one of those side paths. Because my artifact is currently disabled, and I need that one to not be. So where's the side path I can go down? Let's go over here. The artifact that I have is, it's the astronaut figure, which is a, it's like an extra life. Excuse me. It's an extra life, so I'm gonna want to, shit, I can't do that one. Okay. Those are all just gateways. Ah, damn. Yeah, those are all gateways, so I don't really have a choice in this. I kind of have to. I kind of have to just go for it on the boss and hope that I don't die. Where was that other fabricator, actually? Hang on, where was that fabricator? It was somewhere. It's not that one. I think it's that right there. So, okay. So I need to go to... let's see, actually. This way. Seeing what the shorter distance is. So, I'm gonna go and try my luck here. So, that I believe is the broken fabricator. So, what I'm gonna do... I believe it's this one. Yeah, it is. So I've got a little bit of cash. Let's do this and see what I get. Okay, well that's a heal, so sure, I'll take that. And let's do one more. And hope. Another kinetic field. Let's do this again. Maybe? Oh, that's a new item. At low integrity, gain 15% damage. Okay. That not give me what I was looking for. Which is a shame. So what I was looking for out of that, there is a consumable that it's like a single use that fixes all of your suit malfunctions. Not going to test that again because just in case. Yeah, there's a consumable that fixes all of your suit malfunctions. And I was very much hoping that I could get that out of the fabricator. That way I could fix this malfunction and get my extra life back, because that's the one that's currently disabled. But I think I'm just going to have to run with it. Oh, actually, I wonder, are there 6 of them? Yeah, it looks like there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Except now I have almost no health. I really don't know that that's a good idea. Hang on, I have consumables. Converts collected obolites into integrity. Damages hostiles. Yeah, no, there's nothing really I can do out of that. I could spend the 3... You know what? I'm just going to open this. I'm just going to instantly reach adrenaline max. That's not really all that helpful. Alright. What do we got for a weapon? No. Alright. The first biome boss. I'm probably gonna die. But at least I got that extra life, so maybe it won't be too bad. Oh my god. Okay, well. Yep, alright. But I have the extra life for a reason. I also do like that the game for most of the weapons, not all of them, because, you know, that one that has the ricochet on it, So not every weapon, but a lot of the weapons actually have, they have the active reload. And the active reload actually can sometimes, some weapons also have bonuses, or you can get bonuses on actually, you know, successfully doing the active reload. Oh my god. Lock in a little bit on this boss, because I can't take very many more hits. Okay, he's got a swing. Then I gotta get over that. Okay. That was not a good hit to take. Oh, shit. It's a good thing that was out of range. Swing? Yep. Oh god. Nope. Ah. Yeah, I figured that was going to be the end of that one. Oh, man. Yeah, this game is, it's not easy.
I have to try harder.
But it's very, very good. I highly recommend checking this game out. If you haven't got around to it yet, I highly, highly recommend it. It is. I was late to the party on this one, and yeah, this game is it's great. It is quickly moving up the ranks in you know, like one of the better roguelites that I've played. It's very, very good. So yeah, I recommend it. And there's a bunch of other stuff you can do. So over here, I'm not gonna do it, but over here there is this big ass tower called the Tower of Sisyphus. This is literally just an endless mode. So you just go climb higher and higher and higher and see how far you can go. And there's also daily challenge. So you can run a daily, and everyone gets the same loadout, and you just see what you can do with that. I've already run the daily for today, so yeah. But yeah, that is Returnal. Game's great. Highly recommend it. Anyway, that'll be the end of it for this one. So, see ya.